Ooh, good morning, you guys. Give me one second. I didn't realize how bright it was in here. Washing my face. Oh, that's a little better. Okay. Good morning, you guys. Welcome. Ooh, there it goes. Welcome to Growing Gratitude, you guys. It is really early in the morning on Sunday, and well, I'm glad that I've got two of you here. We'll see who else shows up. Growing Gratitude. Let me take this off. Sorry, it's cold and it's very early and I just got up. Okay, anyway. So Growing Gratitude is my attempt to, on a weekly basis, kind of really review my week and say out loud, good morning, Morgan, and say out loud to the world the things that I'm grateful for. My hope is that if I do this on a regular basis, gratitude will grow in my life and I will continue to grow it and reap the rewards that benefits that gratitude can bring. And then secondarily, my hope is that if you guys join me on a weekly basis, being grateful for the things I'm grateful for, that you will be able to grow the gratitude in your life. So that's what I hope. Good morning, Bernard. So here we are this morning, this Sunday morning. I am freezing, you guys. It is so cold out here. We had 1 and 2 degree nights, which is really, 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 really cold. It's like many degrees below freezing. And so it's been cold, and it's cold to wake up, you know, when you are all warm and fuzzy from the bed, and then it's like cold to go to the bathroom. Yeah, well, that's been my last few days. So I'm cold, but that's okay. I'll warm up as the day goes along. For now, I'm just gonna spend some time with you guys. So let's talk. Let me share with you. Good morning, Nancy. Thanks for joining us. Where I can kind of share with you guys what happened this week and what I'm sort of grateful for. So this week was uneventful pretty much this week, which was great. I'm grateful for my uneventful week. It was nice to be able to sort of get things done in an organized fashion. So let me update you guys, because when I left you last, sorry for the fidgets. When I left you last, we were discussing the gratitude I have for my mom's little birthday presents that she leaves me. So I was telling you that right after I kind of did gratitude last week, I was going to be running to go look at a car. And I had really hoped that that would be the car and I would be done. But no, not the case. So we got there and it was a pretty good car. I mean, whatever, but he was definitely asking too much for it. And definitely wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be. So one of the things that we were, once my car kind of went, it was like, well, now when we buy another car, what do we do? Because we now have Miss Fiona, the giant Great Dane. And so we haven't been able to go anywhere with all 4 dogs because we don't have a vehicle, or we didn't have a vehicle that kind of encompassed all of them and fit all of them at the same time. And so what we did was, in the search for a replacement vehicle for my vehicle, was to do some research about the inside space and what vehicles were, had a lot of inside space and could be comfortable for her and all of that fun stuff. So we ended up with a few different choices, and I'm proud to say that the following day, so not on Sunday, but on Monday, just a day later, hey, Karen, that this car showed up and it was put for sale that day, like Monday morning. Antonio found it. We were like, can we come see it? So it's we went and we saw it, and it's perfect, and I love it. It is a 2006 Honda Element. So it is a new to me car. I don't have the privilege or credit or any of those things to ever buy a new car. But I do have the privilege of having enough money to replace my old car, which felt like a really big deal to me. There, not many years ago where I would have not had the money to replace my vehicle. So I was feeling pretty grateful. I am feeling grateful that I've gotten my life organized and my finances organized enough that when this happened with my car, I had enough money set aside that I can replace my old car with another old car. So I love our new Element. And all dogs fit inside. There's a picture on my Facebook. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you can take a look at all 4 dogs. Let me see. Maybe I can find it. So I do have pictures of the vehicle and all of that fun stuff. So I'm pretty grateful for that. I was really sort of sitting around and thinking, so here's the car. It's not a great picture, but this is the car, right? A little 2006 Honda Element, right? And it looks so tiny, but it fits all the dogs inside because it was designed brilliantly with a lot of space inside without changing the size of the outside of the vehicle. Been a long time since I drove a little car with 4 cylinders, so we'll see. But it's all-wheel drive, and our mail lady who delivers our mail, she drives one, and so I got to figure it's a pretty smart car to have around here. There's all 4 puppies. Look at that. Barely. You can kind of make them out. Let's see. Hello. No, not really. Well, all 4 dogs fit in there, and very exciting for me to be done because, I was feeling really like, I can't add another thing to my list right now. We have so much to do to get the food truck ready to go back out on the road. And this week I had some deadlines of some stuff due, and I was like, I just can't, no more. And so when it happened, I was really, really defeated. I was feeling super defeated about it. And then my mom changed all that for me with her little birthday gift of getting it sold and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, it was good, and it's over. And that's the thing, right? So it really sucked for a couple of weeks in there, but it's over, right? And so I'm through it. And so I'm grateful to be through it and to have made it through meltdown free. Thank you so much. That feels like a humongous win that I didn't have a meltdown over this whole car situation. It feels fantastic. And so I'm done. I have a car. Antonio and I will be sharing that one as our primary vehicle. It should be a gas saver and a few other things. We did like a really like adulting purchase of a vehicle. And so I'm proud of ourselves. And we spent less than what we had set aside to spend, and all kinds of really amazing things happened with it. So gratitude this week goes out to my brand new old Honda Element that has replaced our Jeep Liberty. And I am so excited to be able to take my dogs everywhere. So grateful for that opportunity. Because as you guys know, next year, my F word, right? It's all about adding fun into my life because I'm really missing the fun and the joy. I've worked really, really, really hard to get here. And by here, I mean in a place where I really like myself. I love myself. I enjoy my life. Like I love my life right now. I love the life that I've built. And I'm really struggling to enjoy it because I've had to have some very serious years the last few years to get here. So what I'm saying to myself is you need the fun, you need the joy. And one of the things that brings me more joy than anything is spending time with my dogs and taking them places. So it's been really hard that we haven't been able to take them anywhere because we didn't have the appropriate vehicle. And now we do. So I'm super excited to be able to add the joy and the fun in by taking the dogs places with me and all of that jazz. So thank you, Joe. I appreciate the congratulations. It's exciting, and mostly exciting that I feel like I made it through another adulting situation without having a massive autism meltdown. And so it feels really good. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for how the whole situation kind of rolled out and unrolled and rolled back together, right? Cat hair on my nose somewhere. So that's one of my big gratitudes for this week. My other really big gratitudes for this week, well, really, it's my only other gratitude for this week because it just struck me this week. I'm really grateful for where I'm at in my career this week. For the first, I don't know, it feels like until this year almost, it's been a really big hustle. It's been about push, make content, get stuff out there. People have to know who I am so that they'll hire me. Just a lot of hustle that comes with entrepreneurship. And I'm really excited that in the past week or so, I've been offered 2, not just 1, but 2 upcoming work opportunities that I didn't have to chase, you guys. They came to me. And that feels really amazing. And that's only really started this year when I really said to myself, I got to do me. And then 2020 happened with the whole pandemic and all of that. And it just became more apparent that I have to really do me. And with that, the course came out and you guys were participants in that. And I'm so grateful. And it's going on. Now I'm teaching it in Ireland. And I have more folks excited to do it with me when it comes live. And I have people asking if I need sponsorship yet, you guys. I mean, really, I'm not the hustle, right? So this week, I didn't have to hustle. I have 2 jobs coming up in January that I'll be beginning. One of them is I'll be doing some support group leading for some organization, or for an organization. I'll be doing a couple of support groups for them, virtual support groups, which I'm excited about. I haven't run a support group for a couple of years now. Other than our little Facebook support group and what we do in here, but I haven't run a official support group in quite some time. So I was really thrilled, really, really honored and thrilled to be asked to do it, and to not have to chase it, that there was a need, and somebody on that side of things decided that I was the person to fill the need, without me having to chase it. And for that, I am grateful. I have also had another opportunity come up this week. It's a copy editing opportunity on a book about autism. Thank you so much. So other people within our community who are writing and putting out content, some other people asked me to help on their project, and would I help to do the copy editing and some of the placement and things like that, that kind of come together when you're putting a book together. And I was honored. I was honored and floored that, again, here's an opportunity that came to me that I didn't have to hustle for, you guys. And that people were seeking me. They sought me out for that project, their projects that they were thinking of. And I don't know, I'm honored. I'm really honored. And it felt so amazing to have been working this hard for this many years and finally not have to hustle all the time. Right now I have some stuff lined up for January, which lightens my load for December, and it feels amazing because I had projects that I was working on, consulting projects that kind of just ended this week. So it was a really good feeling. It felt like the universe was on my side. Excuse me. And that the universe was on my side and things were sort of lining up. Yes, Joe. Flowering into bloom. That's exactly it. So I focused on flowering myself, not on having my garden flower, but on having one single bloom work out right. And so I focused on my flowering this year, and into blooming into a flower I can be proud of, and not paying attention to the rest of the garden. And this, you guys, this is the payoff. Right now, people are interested in me, authentic me, and the things that authentic me is good at, and that authentic me cares about. So it was a really amazing feeling. And those are my gratitudes for this week, you guys. Right? I mean, between having the car situation put to bed and having some work to look forward to in January, I am really been given the gift of being able to relax for the end of December, which, if you guys remember all the way back in September, when I started to talk to you guys about how I was going to lighten my load for the seasonal depression months, right? Which for me begin in late October, November, December, January, and sometimes February. Usually February is when it starts to lift. So I did it. I did all of those things. I stuck with that, and I still am being given things by the universe, right? Things are still falling into the place. I still have things to be grateful for, even though I pulled back so much from what I was doing and I lightened my load so much. And that tells me that I did the right thing, right? That I set myself up for success for the first time at this time of year. And that feels amazing. It feels amazing to know that, from about, the end of this week, because I do have a few things to do this week, but by the end of this week, all the way through to January, other than the stuff that I want to be doing, I don't have to do anything. And I can rest, and I can do self-care, and I can come back in January and really kick some butt, right? And so I'm excited for that as well. I think I'm grateful. I didn't think about that before just this moment. So I'm grateful that it worked. Oh my God, I'm grateful that for the first time in maybe my existence on the planet. I've made some right choices about how to handle my winter energy, and it's working. It's not cutting me off from the world. It's not eliminating me from people's perspective, from their vision, from their interest. Yeah, it worked, you guys. So I'll let you know, like, by the end of February, if it's made a really big difference for me and kind of how that all played out. But at the moment, as I sit right here and talk to you guys, I am fucking grateful for the next few weeks to, yes, Bill, focus on some fun and some recharge. Yeah, it is a big win, Joe. So yay for me. Big giant win, and big giant win for you guys, because that's an example to you now. So when the next time somebody asks me about how to handle their seasonal depression, I get to say, lighten your load. And I get to say, I know it works because I've done it. And that's the really big win, right? It's that it's not just a win for me because I figured it out. It can be a win for other people because I also share my wins. And that is the bigger picture win, right? That's the growing gratitude win. And I don't think I can top that. So with that big giant thought and that big giant win, I'm going to get going. I'm going to go have some breakfast, some coffee, chill out with my dogs, and of course, keep the fire rolling because it is freezing. All right, you guys, have an amazing Sunday. Go out there and create some joy and then share it with the people around you. Go have some fun, right? Do something for pure pleasure and see how good that can feel. And then take notes on it. Share it with me. I'd love to know if gratitude is working in your life too. As for me, I'm Becca Lori Hector. I will be back on Tuesday with Being Becca Live, our Tuesday live stream. And then, of course, we'll be back next Sunday with the next Growing Gratitude. In between, you can always find me out on the interwebs, and you can comment wherever you're seeing this video. And you can also head to my website, beccalory.com. That's LORY.com, to sign up for my free newsletter, to email me directly, to check out what I write, to do all of those fun things. Yeah, I'm open and available. You can also email me directly at info@beccalory.com. And that's about it, you guys. Let me know if you like this. Let me know if it's working. And I know that best by your views, your shares, and your thumbs up. So please do that for me. I would appreciate it so that I still have the spoons to keep going, right? That I'm putting my spoons in the right place. I would appreciate it. All right, you guys, have an amazing rest of your Sunday. Do something fabulous with it. And I will see you out on the interwebs this week. Have a good one, you guys. Bye.